Alright, so here in this video, I'll show you how you could add your own keybind in a Readline library. Readline is a library it provides its own keybind to manipulate in the command line, okay, and it could be used in various other way. So it's a popular one. So here in this video, I'll show you how you could add your own keybind to access it via Readline. Okay, to give you some sort of sense, uh, I let me show you something. Let me go to my terminal and Readline initialize two file. The global file is here. Etc input rc. This is the global file which get initialized when the system start, okay, which is having all the readline related commands. Okay, now if it is not there or not activated, then you are supposed to have input rc, which should be under your home directory dot input rc, which should be having similar kind of structure like the global file etc input rc. This file hold the readline variable set, variable related stuff which can be set in this file, so readline can initialize it and use it. Likewise, the command has to be set in this file to get get activated, right? So you can, let me clear the screen. You can see the default keybinds, like if you call bind -p, okay, so if I do and I write bind -p and then press enter, see, these are the keybinds I already have in my system. Okay, so it provides various keybind for various thing. Okay, these are the keybind I'm having, and you see it's quite a long list, and there are keys which could be added too. Okay, so Readline has got two mode, Emacs mode and VI mode. By default it uses the Emacs mode. Okay, so Readline also have variables. Okay, similar way, let me bind -v and then less. So these are the variable which supposed to be set or have set, uh, already set. You can see the on and off switch on the screen itself. These variables are there, and other variable too. You can set all these variable, and command should be set in either default etc input rc file or in sorry user user specific input rc file. Okay, so for this demonstration I have added my own two keybind for a specific program I access on the terminal. Okay, so and you could use the bind -x on the command line, then your keybind here, and then the program you want to access. So I write it literally so you can understand what is the structure. Bind -x, then your keybinds say escape M or escape L, whatever, or control X, control T, something like that, whatever the keybind you want to bind, and the program you want to access, any specific program you want to access by that keystroke. Okay, so this is the structure. If you want to bind a particular key to a particular program, you have to do it from the command line like this. Okay, but the trouble is that by doing so, you won't be able to access this particular binding on if you spawn up a different terminal, or if you reboot your machine, this binding will be gone. This binding will be exist for the session where you bind it. Okay, like if I do this, so it will exist the session where I am in. The moment I go out of this session by logging out or rebooting, so the binding will be gone. To have a permanent readline binding, you have to put the stuff in your .inputrc file, as I mentioned to you, specifically to under home of your particular user. Okay, and you have to make sure that the keybind should not conflict with the whatever already assigned, because the previous one will be gone then. So you have to make sure, if you want to assign keybind to a particular program, you have to make sure that that should be unique enough. Okay, so this is the structure to do it from the command line, but if you want to do it on the permanent basis, you have to put it in the inputrc file. All right, so now I have bound two of my keys the programmer, like I access my manual via F8 on the terminal. So the easiest way I can access it, press escape and M. See, I press escape and M to bring up this uh, interface, which is having to show the interface. Okay, now for instance, you see the program I'm calling, show man page on terminal. Look it closely. This is the stuff. Um, this is just a rudimentary file which is having this function. Okay, and I binded it with cat input rc. You see the command escape \e means escape. Okay, and colon, and then the command that /n is act as a enter or new line, so it will not stuck there. Okay, the second one I have binded with escape I, which it show me the package view. If I do escape and I, see, this is how I see the distribution specific package by pressing escape and I. Okay, so you can see the structure. If you want to bind a specific command to a particular file, particular program, you could do so permanently inside the .inputrc file under home, under user home, or if you want to effect that particular keybind in a global basis on the system. Okay, so then you have to put this kind of stuff inside 8c inputrc, which is a default location for system-wide file. So this is a tiny example that what you can achieve through Readline, specifically to add a particular keybind to a program which might aid to a benefit. So you could do so like this. Okay, so, and I have a website here. So it says what are the variables you could set and the values and all this stuff. I'll give the link of this particular web page in the description section below, so you can have a look at it and read through it to understand it. Okay, so this is in brief how to add your own keystroke to access a particular program in Readline. Okay, so I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.